Hey everybody, it's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable the podcast. It is Saturday, January 18th. Well, this is it. This is it. Divisional playoffs, NFL. I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Coming up. What a week coming up to, huh? Huh? We got football today. We got football tomorrow, including Eagles football. Monday. Monday. There's stuff going on in Washington, D.C., but I got other fish to fry here. Other fish to fry. I have an interview with a literary agent about my short story collection. I mean, Mikey, wish me. And then, of course, Wednesday, I get the other Cadillac out of this, left eye. I'll be able to see. Crikey, I'll be able to see you all out there. And there's all kinds of stuff going on. We're only like 2 weeks away from baseball, spring training, for God's sakes. It's like craziness, but it's all good. It's good. It's good. And before I talk football, how about this guy, another Japanese pitcher signing with the Dodgers, Sasaki, or whatever the hell his name is? Oh my God, they are cornering the market on Japanese pitchers, these guys are. Yamamata, Sasaki, Otani, da. Ay, ay, ay. Well, people are pissed. They're like, oh, Dodgers, the Dodgers, give us a break. The Dodgers, you imagine all that even play the damn season. The Dodgers, there's a reason why you play the games. That's what I always say. The Dodgers may have a strong rotation on paper, but you still got to go out there, as my friend Mr. Baseball used to say, go out there between the white lines and play the game. I don't know if he really said that or not, but he probably did. But anyway, so he's still got to go out there and play. It's really an odd scheduling quirk that our Phillies play the Dodgers very early, and very late. Phillies played the Dodgers in Philadelphia the first weekend in April. That is really early for the Dodgers to come here, to come east. Very early. I don't remember the Dodgers coming this far east, that early in the season, ever. But they're coming. And then the Phillies don't play them again for 5 months. In fact, their last series, I believe it's their last away road trip, or their last road trip of the season, late in September. The Phillies will play the Dodgers out in LA. So think about that. 5 months will go by. Baseball's a long season, isn't it? Before the Phillies and the Dodgers play each other. That is weird. But you know what? The Dodgers, hey, don't blame the Dodgers. It wasn't money this time. This kid, he's only 23. He's considered an amateur. They threw a lot of international money at the kid. He signed with the Dodgers because the Dodgers have a certain reputation. They're on the West Coast, and they have other Japanese players on their team. So I've been reading the Dodgers this time. Don't blame the Dodgers. They're just there. Everybody had a shot at this kid, and he just preferred to sign with LA. So what are you going to do, right? You just got to go out and beat them. That's all you got to do is go out and beat them. So football today, and I can't friggin' wait. This round, you separate the men from the boys, right? Wild card round, you might sneak in like Washington did. Houston won last week. You might sneak in, but this is the round. This is the round where everybody plays, and you got your teams that run buys, Detroit and Kansas City playing now. And This separates the men from the boys. And I think you're going to see it starting today. I can't see any way in hell that Kansas City doesn't win this game today against Houston. Hey, don't get me wrong. I would love for Kansas City to lose. I'm tired of them. 2 years in a row, back to back Super Bowls, balls with thrown, unprecedented. I'd love to see Kansas City lose, but they're just not going to lose today. Well, maybe they'll lose next week if they play Buffalo or Baltimore in the AFC Championship game. But they're not losing to them. Kansas City's a cold weather team, and they're playing in Kansas City today, and it is cold up there. All that weather is moving east. We're going to have this. When I get my eye surgery on Wednesday, I said, good thing they don't perform surgery outdoors, or else I'd be in a hell of a lot of trouble. What did I? But that'd be something. They did a little brain surgery, a little heart transplant, or in my case, cataract, taking the cataract out outdoors. Wouldn't that be something if they did that? Well, just good thing they're doing it inside. Anyway, all that cold weather is moving my way later in the week, but it's entrenched over in the Midwest, Kansas City today. That's where they're playing. So you got a cold weather team playing at home. Houston is not used to that weather. They're a warm weather team. They play indoors. And Kansas City turns it up a notch in the playoffs. Let's give them credit. Travis Kelce will have a big game. Patrick Mahomes will have a big game. This is when these guys turn it up. So will Houston keep it close? I think the line is 8.5. Maybe, because Kansas City doesn't score a lot of points. Don't forget, they set a record this year, 15-2, and they did not score 30 points even one time in a game. So they don't score many points. But I don't see how Houston scores. I just can't see it. They could try Joe Mixon on the ground. The Chiefs have a pretty good run defense. They could try throwing the ball to Nico Collins through the air. I don't know about that either. I think Houston has to get really lucky, get turnovers. Hope that Kansas City sort of beats themselves, really. So I think the Chiefs definitely win the first game. The game number 2 tonight, the Lions are back in action indoors. I hear that ticket is absurd. The most expensive ticket in this divisional round. The Eagles tickets are number 2, by the way. The Lions hosting the Commanders, Washington. Standing room only out in Detroit, $500. You have an extra $500 there, you could stand the whole frigging game. Or in my case, sit the whole frigging game, which I do anyway. I mean, what the hell? So here's the deal. You got Washington going there. And Washington, I feel a little bit better. I don't think Washington's going to win either. I think the Lions are going to win. But I feel a little bit better about Washington keeping this game close than I do Houston keeping it close against the Chiefs. Why? Because I think Washington the Lions have a badass offense, man. They're getting David Montgomery back. They have Gibbs as the running back, St. Brown, Williams, Laporta, weapons. They're going to score. But I think the Commanders can too. I think Jaden Daniels, great young quarterback, he's got to take off and run. He can beat you with his feet. He can beat you with his arm. The Commanders just don't have the weapons to keep up with the Lions. In the end, the Lions are going to win. But I think the Commanders can make it a game for a while. I think they could. But like I said before, the Commanders have to get lucky. They need to force turnovers, and they need to get lucky because otherwise They're not going to be able to keep up with the Lions. And with that crowd out there in Detroit, it's not going to happen. So Washington, one and done. They're gone. Goodbye. Think the Lions win. So then tomorrow, we got our Eagles at home playing against the LA Rams. Now, I told you, I've been telling you all week, I love the Eagles. I love the Eagles tomorrow. And we got a warm weather team traveling across the country, playing in the freaking snow. And it is supposed to snow. They keep jostling with that forecast, you know? Now they're saying it's going to start snowing here in Pennsylvania, eastern Pennsylvania, around 11 o'clock. While the people were out there in the parking lots, tailgating, getting all tanked up, all liquored up. Well, the thing of it is, there's going to be snow on the ground already when the game starts. It's isn't it fun to watch a snow game? To watch the running backs plow through the snow there. The referees, they're all slipping and sliding. I'll tell you one thing though. It scares me a little bit, although I'm pretty confident about this game. Bad weather like that can be a great equalizer because I would think normally the Eagles are a better team than the Rams, but you don't know what can happen, right? A drop pass here, a fumble there. You just don't know, especially in the bad weather. But I think on the whole, it's advantage Eagles. Eagles are built to play in the Northeast weather in January. Cold, snow, wind. Eagles have a terrific running game with Saquon Barkley leading the way. Jalen Hurts can take off when Barkley's getting rest. Gainwell comes in. He's good. And don't forget the passing game. We got Devontae Smith. We've got A.J. Brown, who I think is going to have a good game because he wasn't getting the ball last week. He was sitting on the freaking bench reading a book. How stupid was that? And do you know that book was the number one in Amazon overnight? He should get a hold of my memoir, An Unbreakable Spirit, and read that on the bench someday. I'll send him a copy of my new short story collection once it comes out. AJ Brown, help me out there. Dallas Goedert. Don't forget Dallas Goedert. He had a really good game last week. I think he's going to have another good game tomorrow because the Rams aren't that good against tight ends. So I can't see the Rams traveling across the country, playing in the snow. They're not used to that. And then you've got the emotion. Yeah, they were all hyped up Monday night because of the wildfires out in LA. And I give them credit for that. They were not distracted like the Chargers were. The Rams used it to their advantage, a little extra motivation, and they kicked the Vikings' butt. I just don't know how long the Rams could sustain that emotion. It's hard to do week to week. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think the Eagles get out to a lead and they pound the ball and pound the ball and pound the ball. Saquon Barkley's going to have another big game. Don't forget when the Eagles played the Rams earlier in the season and they crushed them. What was it, 34-20, 37-20? Barkley ran for 255 yards on the ground. I have faith in Saquon. The Eagles are on a mission. They want to get back to the Super Bowl. They want to win the Super Bowl, and they're not going to allow the Rams to get in their way. Yes, Matthew Stafford is an experienced quarterback. He's been through the wars. The Rams know what it takes to win. They won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I get all that. Puka, he's a good wide receiver. Cooper Kupp, they have a young defense. I get it. They're no pushovers. No game, when you get this far in the playoffs, my friends, no game is going to be easy. easy peasy. It's not going to happen. That's why you're in the playoffs. You're playing other good teams. But if you're good enough, like the Eagles are, you're going to kick butt. And that's exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. So, then we got the night game. Baltimore goes up to Buffalo. Buffalo, undefeated at home this year. Underdogs at home tomorrow night. Gonna be cold. Gonna be really cold in Buffalo. Buffalo's used to that. They use it as a home field advantage. Those fans are going to be crazy. They're going to say, it's our year. Every year we get freaking disappointed. Look what happened last year. Kansas City went in there and beat them, didn't they? A couple of years ago, Cincinnati beat them in Buffalo. It could happen. Buffalo could go in there, take control with Derrick Henry. Lamar Jackson could run all over the place. And the Ravens could beat the Bills. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I mean, the Bills are underdogs. I just have this feeling that the Bills are going to win this freaking game. People are, I think, overestimating the Ravens. Yes, the Ravens are good. Yes, they've got this two-headed monster in Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. I get it. I get it. I just think everybody's like afraid of the Ravens. Oh, Ravens. Buffalo's not bad either, you know it? And they're playing at home in their elements with their fans. And, Josh Allen, he's no chopped liver either, you know it? Huh? Josh Allen is right up there to get MVP along with Lamar Jackson. So it wouldn't surprise me either if the Bills won that game. I mean, it's going to be a great game, but to me, it's possible. Whoever gets ahead, right? I mean, Buffalo's going to push the envelope by throwing the ball. I don't care what the weather is. That's their game. Josh Allen's going to throw the ball. If he's behind, he's going to throw it crazy, even if he's ahead, because Baltimore's secondary sucks. And that's what Josh Allen does. He throws the ball and he runs the ball. Don't forget, we're in the playoffs now. All these mobile quarterbacks. You're talking about Daniels and Allen and Jackson and Jalen Hurts. Patrick Mahomes. He runs when he wants to run, he runs. All these mobile quarterbacks are going to run now because it's not the regular season. It's playoffs, baby. Playoffs. If you're ever going to run, this is the time to do it. So I still think the Bills are going to win. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And hey, the AFC Championship game, Ravens and Chiefs again next week in Kansas City is going to be a hell of a game. I just think the Bills are going to win tomorrow up in Buffalo. I don't know. I got this funny feeling, and it's not gas. So anyway, it's going to be a hell of a weekend of football. And I'm going to be watching all the games, but really, the hell with them all. I just want our Eagles to, okay? Win, Eagles, win. Beat the Rams. Everybody's going to be rooting for the Rams tomorrow. It's like, Jesus. Poor Rams. Because of wildfire, my heart goes out to those people in LA too. It is a tragedy there, what's been happening. And as I said, the Rams, give them credit. God love them. Had to bring the city together, okay? But it can only go so far. They're not going to beat the Eagles in Philly. If they do, I'll come back on here Monday and I'll eat crow. I never ate a crow before. It tastes good. I don't know, but I could try. I just don't think it's going to happen. Win on Sunday. move on to the NFC Championship game. Either way is okay with me. People are just so, anti-Eagles. I think because, we get a bad reputation. You saw what was on there last week, right? About this crazy, goofy fan insulting this Packers fan on there. Yeah, we got some bad fans, but not all of the Eagle fans, not all the Philadelphia fans are bad. Look at me. I'm a good guy. And, I would never say that to anybody. That guy was out of line and he paid the price. He got outed out online and he lost his job. So there you go. He paid the price. Although from what I hear, that those Packer fans were no innocent angels either. But anyway, that's what we do. But I just think, now Eagles win tomorrow, they'll move on, probably play the Lions next week. Okay, then everybody's gonna be on the Lions bandwagon. Why? Because the Lions have never been to a Super Bowl before. They've never won a Super Bowl. Everybody's Lions, Lions, Lions. They're darling Lions, And so, other than us people here in Philadelphia, you know what Jason Kelsey said, we're from Philly, nobody likes us, we don't care, or whatever. That's the way it's going to be. And if the Eagles get to the Super Bowl, or when the Eagles get to the Super Bowl, it's going to be the same way. Eagles played in the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo's never been here. Oh, we got Buffalo. Baltimore. Oh, Baltimore. The Ravens. Oh, the Ravens are so good. And the Chiefs. Although people might actually root for the Eagles, because nobody wants to see a team win 3 championships in a row. What the hell? That's a dynasty. Dynasties don't occur anymore in sports. Everybody likes the underdog. So, hey, it is what it is. One step at a time. Eagles kick butt tomorrow. 24-10. How's that sound? 24-10. Eagles kick butt tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how the Rams score, especially in a snowstorm. They can use Kyrie Williams on the ground. They can use Cooper Kupp and Puka through the air. Yeah, they're capable of scoring. I just don't know how they score tomorrow in a snowstorm. I really don't. But again, like we said, the key is don't turn the ball over, Eagles, okay? Don't give the Rams a short field where make them earn those yards, make them earn those touchdowns if they get them, make them drive the field in the freaking snowstorm. Don't give them the ball. And when you have the ball in the red zone, score touchdowns. Score touchdowns, okay? Okay. So that's my prediction. That's my prediction. So if it was up to me, we got next week championship games. Kansas City hosting Buffalo. Eagles go to Detroit. Cookie. Everybody enjoy the games this weekend. That started today, 4:30, all the way through. All right, guys. And keep in mind, spring training starts in about 2 weeks. How do you like that apples? Next Friday, I told you this a couple weeks ago. Next Friday, single game tickets go on sale for Phillies baseball. Give them a call, jump on the website, get your tickets next Friday, 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah? I already got mine. I might add on a few games. I'm planning for summertime. Enough of this freaking snow already. I'm sick of it. I'm ready for summertime already, man. Let's go. Eagles win the Super Bowl. Get that over with. And then we go to Phillies baseball. Okay? I'm sick of this Dodgers, 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 Dodgers. Kick their ass, Phillies. That's all I gotta say. Right? All right. Well, listen, I'll be back on Monday. We'll talk about the weekend, everything that happens on the weekend. Uh, we'll talk football. We'll wrap up the Eagles game and all the excitement from the weekend. And who knows what else we're going to talk about, right? You just don't know. That's what makes the freaking show fun. We just don't know. I don't even know. I get on here and and who knows what the hell is going to come into my. I don't know. I am like peace and love. The dogs left me. They're across the hall listening to some Elton John. That's the thing. Every day I play a different playlist for them. They chill out over there and they listen to rock music. They're headbangers over there. So take care, everybody. Peace and love. Enjoy the games over the weekend. See you on Monday. Stay safe. If you go out and that stuff, you go into the game tomorrow. Stay safe. Bring us home a win. Go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. See you on Monday.